Hey Trips, Eduardo Eire. Let's go talk Cowboys.
Are we seriously about to watch Jerry Jones nuke the most explosive part of this offense just because of a petty grudge with an agent? Hey everyone, Eduardo here. And look I am staring at my phone right now looking at the latest out of Frisco, and I honestly can't believe I'm saying this, but the Dallas Cowboys are sleepwalking into a complete and utter disaster with George Pickens. We all know the soul of this team, the star, the spectacle. Ever since the Jimmy Johnson days, it's always got to be the biggest show on earth, right? It's Hollywood in Texas. But right now, the greatest show on turf is a complete ghost town. Free agency opens, the tampering period kicks off, and what do we get? Crickets. Absolute silence. Oh sure, Jerry was yapping on the radio all week, criticizing Matt Eberflus and his defense, whining about our linebackers lacking gap discipline and the secondary blowing cover 2 assignments. And yeah, whisper confidential, I had a source inside the scouting department tell me last night, quote, "We had the paperwork drafted for Max Crosby. We were going to give up the farm. Jerry had the pen in his hand looking at the contract, and he blinked." End quote. He blinked! So instead of bringing in an elite game-wrecking edge rusher to save this Eberflus scheme and rush from the wide 9 technique, we get absolutely nothing. But the real emergency, the actual 5-alarm fire, the ticking time bomb sitting right in the middle of our receiver room, George freaking Pickens. Listen, if you think dragging out this Pickens negotiation is a good idea, you're watching a completely different sport, my friend. As expected, we slapped the franchise tag on him before the deadline. $27.8 million, fully guaranteed. A massive cap hit. But you and I both know George Pickens ain't stepping onto a blade of grass at the Star on a 1-year rental. The deadline is July 15th, and if there's no long-term deal inked by then, he is gonna hold out, period. Before I lose my mind over this situation, do me a huge favor. Hit subscribe, smash that like button, and I absolutely need to see your takes in the comments right now. Am I crazy, or is trading away another superstar a total disaster? Tell me what you think below. Because right now, the silence coming out of Arlington, it speaks volumes. I talked to a senior offensive assistant this morning. He told me, quote, "You cannot replicate George's catch radius. When he isolates on the boundary against cover 1 or single high safety looks, his ability to track the deep ball, elevate, and win at the catch point is top 3 in the entire National Football League. We lose him, this passing attack goes back to the Stone Age," end quote. And he's 100% right. Look at the all-22 tape, people. The guy has a 33-inch vertical, massive 10-inch hands, and the way he drops his hips at the top of a deep dig route or a 15-yard comeback, you can't just find that running a 4.4 in the 4th round of the draft. But Jerry wants to play his little games. Gilberto Manzano over at Sports Illustrated just dropped a massive bomb in his latest column saying he wouldn't rule out a trade in the near future. A trade? Are we really doing this again? Are we seriously going to repeat the Micah Parsons nightmare from last year? We drag out the negotiations, we alienate the player, we make him feel disrespected, and then we ship him out of town because Jerry doesn't want to write the massive check in March. Whisper confidential. An executive from a rival NFC East team texted me an hour ago. He said, quote, "Jerry is terrified of resetting the wide receiver market, but he's even more terrified of looking like he got bullied in the boardroom by an agent," end quote. And that is the crux of the entire issue, folks. David Mulugheta, Pickens' agent. Jerry Jones and Mulugheta go together like gasoline and fire. They absolutely despise each other. A source high up in the Cowboys cap office told me, quote, "Every single time Mulugheta's name comes up in the war room, Jerry's face turns beet red. It's not about the salary cap anymore, it's personal now," end quote. It's absolutely undeniably personal. We have a prototypical ex-receiver who can beat physical press man coverage with pure violence off the line of scrimmage. He runs a 4.47 40-yard dash, but he plays like he runs a 4.3 because his stride length eats up cornerbacks' cushions in 2 seconds flat. He destroys leverage. When he stems his route outside and forces the defensive back to flip their hips, it is absolute poetry in motion. And we are going to let him walk, or worse, trade him for pennies on the dollar, all because of an ego trip? Look, we all know the Dallas Cowboys front office playbook. They have a long, painful history of rubbing their own guys the wrong way. They lowball them in February, they ignore their calls in April, and then they panic and overpay them at the 11th hour during training camp. But George Pickens is a completely different breed of cat. If you disrespect him, he's out of here. He will pack his bags and never look back. I got one last text right before I hit record today. A guy in the locker room, a veteran leader who has been here through the ups and downs. He said, quote, "If they ship out George after what happened with Micah last year, guys are straight up gonna riot in this building. We're out here trying to win a Super Bowl, not balance Jerry's checkbook," end quote. The clock is ticking, Cowboys Nation. July 15th is approaching fast. Jerry Jones needs to swallow his pride, pick up the damn phone, call David Mulugheta, and lock up George Pickens for the next 5 years. Because if he doesn't, this entire season is over before it even starts. Let me know what you guys think down below. Eduardo out.